let's get into it. Let's get amongst it. Let's get into the good times. We want to find out who we gonna ban, who we gonna protect, and do anybody play Black Panther? Just for a laugh. Or maybe it's actually a plan.
I think the plan could be pushed to perfection if they're able to secure it successfully here. But looks like we are going to be getting into our draft in just a second, everybody. Hold the line and get ready to dine, as we will be jumping straight into the bans right here, right now, and it's going to be the Gambit matchup.
Here we go. Double Gambit ban. Nobody wants to see Mr. Gambit. I don't think we've seen him all day. Maybe once? Maybe. Actually, don't know. Vanpool Protect, nice and early. Changing up a little bit. Different strategy from XO. Zero Tenacity's got a ban. Need to get Elsa out of here. Probably follow up with another Protect. See how it unfolds.
Yeah, it looks like it is going to be Elsa folded out there for the second ban for Z10 here. So, gonna be happy with that one. Next Protector will be Elsa for their own. So, as a result of the opening ban onto Gambit, Elsa open for business. All the meanwhile, at least XOXO can secure the Vanpool. So, they've at least got that to play off of, but XOXO, they've taken away the Mantis now. So that's going to be traded, and they've taken Vanpool from a Zero Tenacity here.
Yes, indeed. I mean, I gotta say, ooh, one-sided Vanpool versus one-sided Elsa. That's gonna be interesting. Curious to see if they'll match the Invis Protect, or maybe get a bit cheeky and ban out something else of high value. What could it be? What could... Oh! We're going straight for the new Dive King. Or not new Dive King, returning Dive King on the block. Venom's banned out. Invis to protect and match. Final band coming out now. What is Zero Tenacity gonna do?
Well, they've got a few options here. It's interesting they've focused on the Venom this time around. I'd say that they're looking at Strange. Wow. Strange. Okay. I kind of respect that ban coming through because, one, they can't play into the Invis team up here, and also they can stop those last moment contests onto the mission area. So that's kind of a big brain ban towards XOXO there. I kind of like it, Liger. This is different.
That is exciting. That is wild. A Doctor Strange ban. Every time a team bans Doctor Strange, I'm gonna be real with you. Whew. It always ends up great for him. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Any team that takes the risk of banning Strange, wow. Okay, well, we're gonna find out right now if it's in their favor to ban like that. You know, there's a lot of duelist potential on the other side. I mean, we've got the Elsa, we've got the Strange. The other side has the Daredevil, White Fox potential. They could play that. I think we're about to see a couple new faces on our screen. Some heroes we haven't seen in a little bit. Little fresh lineup, fresh fade, fresh cut on a certain somebody. Just is it? I don't know, man. Are we walking out with Flank Castle? Are we getting Mr. Flank Castle in the back line? Pump action. Oh, okay. It's an opening portal.
These other worlds where I do not exist.
Here we go. Portal coming at you right now.
There we go.
And it's going to be you and me breaking into the time stream once again, everybody. So we're almost there. Not going to be getting in just yet. You know, just got to take a second here while we work some things out with the TVA. Try and see if we're on the right time stream, Liger. You know, this one could be getting pruned.
Yeah, it could be. You know, you never know. You know, Loki called us up. He's like, hey, take a minute, hold the phone. Somebody banned Doctor Strange. We've got to check this is actually a canon event. Yep. Can't be having no Doctor Strange one side. Every team gets the portal. Portal for you, portal for you. Right now, only one team. So we're going to check with Loki, Mr. Loki. More stories, we're going to find out. I will say though, in the meantime, you know, as we unpack this, you know, we're talking a little bit about the composition so far. I believe, you know, we've got Punisher walking out the doors for XOXO. Now, that's good. That's grand. It's a lot of firepower the teams are missing, and they still have Song Jik-woo rolling out casually with a Daredevil. that's a good lineup to start with, I have to say. But Matsi, somebody's they're not just running strange one-sided. They've also got a Captain America to complement that. So these teams, been a minute, but interesting to see some Captain America.
And another important thing to note on the Z10 roster as well, Liger, is that we do have Stratpool coming out for Biza as well. You don't see Stratpool as often as you would see Vanpool. So, interested to see how they take advantage of this one. I think I've seen some limited teams take advantage of this in other regions as well, and they've netted some great benefits. So, playing outside of the norm in some ways here, but gonna see how it goes. And already Alone Fills is filling up the KO feed with the opener onto Jerry. Good trade from Soko though.
Good trade indeed right there. XZ taken out. Songjuk Woo. Strong value. I'm gonna say it. Look, it's not necessarily it is one-sided also, but they have Daredevil to match. That does allow them to have quite a bit of opportunity, but I gotta say, Liza has the chance for a good old banhammer. Waiting to see who they're gonna mark, but oh my days, XZ in a flash and they're gone, just like that. That's a triple K. Are you kidding? Excuse me? XZ with the pentakill out of nowhere. What? Just picking them off.
Yeah, picking them up and locking them in. It's XZ time, one of the most precise duelist players I've ever seen, and they are living up to the name. You know, I've seen some of the devastation they've caused on Phoenix in the past, and unsurprisingly, they're doing it all over again on Elsa. So, going to be right on the edge of the Apex Predator as well. Very keen to see that one come into play if required here. So far, they're doing a great job just holding it down, already pushing past the halfway point.
Yes, indeed, right there. Into that forward. I gotta say though, are we thinking about the boundary? We're thinking about another boundary from Wendy. Could see a Venn diagram moment. I will say though, 27A's has the Kumiho. Could get unleashed right there, and there it is, stomping and slashing and stomping and slashing, and that's the way it is of the white box right there. But Pfizer on the DP. Slashes once, slashes twice, taking out Zeta and 27A's right now. Z10 have that's right, they have the advantage, everybody. Right now, 80% in climbing, but Songjuk Woo's on the on the Spider-Man with a little back cap. Is anybody gonna be there to contest is the question right now. And it's gonna be a little cheeky one. There it is. Right now into the action, 90% and climbing. There's no tenacity, trying to make it happen, and there it is. Songjuk Woo rushing straight for the Rage of Ultron right there, trying to get the value. Ace charges off the meteor. Are we gonna see it? Songjuk Woo shut out by Pfizer right there, and that is value over time. 99. There it is. Turn the dime. Wendy, Soko taking a piece each right there, and there's just not enough firepower from XOXO and Z10. We're gonna take this first round.
Take it away, and they're here to play. Z10 are on top, taking control of the cradle, and now moving on into the Grove. Let's see if they are going to be the ones who drove it home into this one. As they take it slow, take it easy, but they're trying to see just how much power they can push into this one, because right now the advantage, Z10. Why? They've got Eye of Agamotto, they got the Boundary, and they're close to that Apex Predator as well. What does XOXO have? Well, they got, you know, they got Spidey at the ready. Ready to go for that spectacular spin there. You know, ready to get webby with it. And that's about all they got. So they're going to have to play to charge up a little bit of ultimate here in the early phases. Z10, yeah, they just have advantage coming into this initial fight. Unless XOXO can shut down some of that ultimate capability, especially the invis, then maybe they get that early control, but it's going to be difficult. Speaking of, it's portal time.
Here we go, big portal from Soko. Once again, one-sided portal means they get to point. XOXO don't get there. They get to start the fight early. They get to get on defense early. They get to play the high ground, play whatever ground they want, pick the ground, pick the air, pick the seas apart if you want as well, because they're swimming their way to victory at the pace they're going. And that's going to be there right there. I mean, Bezos already close to that Banhammer right there. We're going to see Songjuk Woo with a spectacular spin right there, but it's going to be nullified as Beza is just going to send them with a deagle out of here right now. And there it is. I'll say though, a lot of back and forth moments right there. XOXO really committed on that fight, but one boundary from Wendy denied all their momentum.
Yeah, deny all the momentum. Now going to look to build some of their own here. XOXO trying their best to get a bit of mission area control. Did get a little bit of energy there, but good that Z10 is able to hold them back for the moment. Here we go. Going to see the final exam locked in here. So, going to be able to keep their team online a while longer. Matched up with a boundary from Razda. And here we go. Galactic Legend now allowing them to dismantle some of the frontal pressure from Z10 here. So, XOXO should be able to at least get a bit of contention out of this one, but yeah, still able to stall it out a bit longer.
Control lost.
Yes, indeed, right there. And they'll be going for it. Can they make it happen for themselves? They slush around on the 27As. This Jeff time is available if they need. Just say though, because Agamotto's online. XOXO finally have percentage on the board, and what are you aiming at? Zeta goes in right there, landing up the Deagle action right there. Golden Deagles primed and ready, but they're going to force Jerry to Rage of Ultron and get their team out of that choke right there. It's Jeff Time's charge now. 27As trying to find an opening right there. They're going to play it safe, not force themselves into a bad position. There it is, nonetheless, they're going to get value. There's Tenacity stuck in the corner here, but I see Eggs is lining it up right there. Galactrox goes out and they pummel Zephyr out of the fight. Rest are taking down my Marvel in the back. Marvel's just having a little bit of a side quest in the back line over there.
Yeah, they're just, going on a little adventure. Trying to see what they can do with it. They're having a good time. But we'll see if there's going to be more where that came from. As they take it slow, take it easy. Z10 now going to be able to take the lead once again in the percentage department. So far, so good. XOXO going to be looking to buy their time into this one. They're pretty close to the spin here. So, Songjuk Woo might be able to take advantage with that one on Spider-Man. See if they can enable themselves here. There we go. Good ball. Trying to see if they can shut down the Ibis. They succeed. Wendy's down. Traded out on Songjuk Woo, though. Xe on top of it with the trap there. Now looking for more. Big damage over the top. Good to play the angles as well. They don't keep themselves exposed to damage there, so they won't get KO'd out. This is a great discipline coming through so far.
Gotta say, 81% flips now back to the Pharaohs with Tenacity. Ooh, Agamotto, no, you do not get to bring any wizardry here. No Sorcerer Supreme, Sorcerer get meme, because that's going to be a denial of the Sorcerer right there. That's going to be the chance for Sokka to hit that Agamotto. That's going to be Ace with the Feast of the Abyss. That's going to be Marvel bringing freedom as they charge on forward. And that's going to be 27A's dropping its Jeff time. And he does scoop both Vanguards. And he's going to go through the portal. Does he make it off the map? Does 27A's make it off the map? Cap tries and some... No, Marvel doesn't survive. He tried. And like that, Sokka still does survive with a little bit of flotations. A little bit of flight from the Sorcerer right there. But no, actually, Sokka stalled out and is taken down by Zeta on the DP. Gotta say, Matsy, it was a bit of a cheeky one. Gotta give props to 27As right there. Really stalled them out right there and bought quite a bit of time. But it's a good flip for XOXO. They win the fight. I believe they cannot drop another fight, otherwise Zeus is going to take the map. XOXO, lock in. Your time.
Your time to shine, and let's see if they can get it done in the neutral. Songjuk Woo is going to be in deep trouble here. They need to get some healing. Quick Smart will be able to find it, but Visor now shuts down Ace, clears the space. Alone feels in trouble. Ooh, does manage to get a bit of healing. Songjuk Woo not so lucky though. Xe locked and loaded into this one. We'll be able to use the final exam as well. So far so good for Visor, and they've pushed it into the OT segment here. XOXO need to get on that mission area quick. Problem is, they don't have much to do it. They stall for a second with Ace here, but that's about all they're going to be able to do. Trying their best, it's just not good enough. Songjuk Woo forced away from the mission area, and Z10 get it done.
Let's talk about it. Doctor Strange ban mattered. Again. Every time we see a Strange ban in Ignite, it's a team so confident in their skill that they can dictate the pace of the match and force the enemy into a situation where there is no last minute overtime struggle. You will not make it. You will not contest. You will not trigger overtime. The game's going to go to us 100%. there it is. With a strong start from Zero Tenacity, taking the round robin here. Leave the domination match 2-0. But I gotta say though, Liza, formidable on the MVP, DP. You already know, massive value, massive presence. But I gotta say, Matty, whew, formidable from the whole team. XOXO did show signs of some potential, but need a bit more time to get warmed up.
Yeah, I got to agree there. Like, I enjoyed some of what they were capable of there, right? Because they did take at least a little bit of mission area control. It wasn't just a one-sided landslide. They did manage to play the game of tug of war there, if you will, and have it in their favor in some instances. But Z10, they just played that game with a bit more tenacity, if you will, towards the long game there. You know, especially heading towards that last portion where XOXO had 0 ultimates, really minimal ways to contest towards the mission area. They just played them to a T into domination there. So XOXO, they got to really bring it back in a big way. Like, they played to their strengths. You know, it was great to see Sungjuk bringing out the Spidey. We've seen them do great things on that in the past, but it just wasn't the right solution heading into that matchup there.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Spot on right there. Tough matchup, tough ban phase. Really limited your resources that could lend you to stay in the fight, stay contesting, and get back the value that you lost in the previous team fight. But nonetheless, lessons to be learned. Ban phase to download and break down and figure out a VOD review. But nonetheless, you know, cash in your screen bucks, figure out what you need to do, and get back in the mix of it. We got another map going up right now, coming up very, very soon between XO and Zero Tenacity. It ain't over till it's over. Could be a good one for Zero Tenacity if they keep momentum. But XO seems like they got their footing towards the end there, just shy of when they need to do it a bit earlier, but we'll find out. But I do believe we're going to cut to a quick break, and when we're back, let's get another map between these two amazing teams.
I'm trying to help.
Lights out. Suffer in the darkness. Let's pop back up under their noses. Us against the world!
My time to shine. Behold, Dark Child! Survive this!
Welcome back everybody to Marvel Rivals Ignite here in the Pacific region. Esports action straight to your home setup, wherever you are watching, and your TV, your phone, your computer, your friend's house, your car, whatever you're watching from, your fridge, I don't know, wherever you want to watch it Ignite, watch it. In game, do it. Lock in. It's game time. We're going to Araka, everybody, between Zero Tenacity and XOXO. This is our banger matchup. We're getting into it. Zero Tenacity started off hella strong. Hella strong. We're going to see if they can maintain that momentum, for sure.
And this is our first Araka today, so very excited to see how this one's going to play out. You know, I always enjoy how we will be able to crack into a diverse split of maps there, Liger. So it's going to be good fun to see how we take this one on.
Listen, Wolverine, Angela, where you at? That's all I'm saying. Get me some sorry fools in that pit of doom, despair, you name it. Throw them down there. Let's get it going. Get environmentals. We love that. It'll be super fun, super also cheeky. Looking forward to that. But great group map as well. A lot of good compositions, a lot of good corners, corridors, things you can play. And we know, everybody. Quarters 100% in session. Daredevil is either played or banned, especially on Araka. We're talking about point blank corridor. Oh, I can't say more than that. It's gonna be Daredevil. Elsa too, strong. Whew. I mean, Loki will be banned again, guys. Guaranteed Loki's banned. Guaranteed. He ain't surviving that ban draft.
Do you feel like heading into this map, we might actually see a little shift in the lineup where Angela might actually get some play this time around, considering some of the angles that they can play into, especially on that first choke point, right, where they can get those environmental KOs. I don't know, I'm hopeful we see a little shift in momentum towards that potentially. I'm not saying it will happen, but maybe.
Angela could definitely be a priority pick from these teams. It just depends how they want to play this, because we have so many variables to consider, so many options for these teams as they get ready into this match. And good, guess what, everybody? Good news. We're getting into it. I can see it happening. Lobbies locked and loaded, igniting to battle. It's good. Players ready. We're getting into it. I gotta also mention Araka, beautiful map, great map, convoy game mode, by the way. And one thing about this map is that it really changes the way the meta is played. It's one of the maps out there that really restructures how you approach things, and most teams really change things up on this map. Why? Because it doesn't have open airspace. It's got some very low ceilings. It's got some corridors, corners, turns, a lot of ambush spots, destroyable terrain, and most importantly, what it has is opportunity for some silliness. So
there's the adaptation. Yeah, no, not again. They won't let that through again. Not after what XE did to him last map. If they let that through again, it was game over. So I'm glad they've adapted in that sense. You know, XOXO do have the opportunity to protect the Elsa for themselves, which they will, but then one in the same. Now there's the opportunity for Z10 to take the Gambit for themselves. So that's the trade-off you have to consider here, right? And it looks like Mantis and Gambit already going to be taken by Z10. Z10 will probably take Gambit for themselves here. Considering it's open, if it's open, why not have it? So they will. So now XOXO are going to have to try and take it into another direction.
Okay, normally we'd say the Gambit Elsa trade's not worth it. We say it's not worth it. But it really depends what else Zero Tenacity can enable for their side. I mean, Loki's gonna get banned. So Zero Tenacity can't play Loki. They can't play Vanpool. Neither can XOXO. Ideally, right here, this protect is I mean, you protect Daredevil, you put yourself in a pretty good position. Or maybe the Star-Lord. Get that team up going. That could be big.
Nope. There it is. Oh, no.
Are they going to commit for it? If they don't have... I mean, okay, there it is. They're hard committing for the legendary Royal Flush. They're going to go for it.
That's it. It's going to be a legendary, but they will have the Rogue band out, so they're not going to be playing into that team up. XOXO at least clued in that regard, but This does leave the Daredevil open for Z10 if they want to play into it, which potentially they could. They could. And Strange can be protected.
Nice. They're like, I'm not
They've
letting
lost
this happen
interest
again.
now.
that is listen, as smart as it is to protect Strange, that's a win in Zero Tenacity's book. That they knew you were like, okay, we have to protect Strange or they'll ban it from us again. So well played in the mental warfare by Zero Tenacity. I'd say they're a point higher in the current ban draft. However, XOXO does have the Elsa, so it's a bit of an interesting one. We'll find out. It's a battle of a ramped up Elsa versus a ramped up Star-Lord. This could be interesting.
Yeah, I'm keen to see it. Like, I think we're going to have some good opportunities available. Speaking of opportunities, the viewers can't see this one right now, but I'm liking what Ace is on for the moment on the attacking side. Whether they commit to it is another story entirely, but I'm enjoying the lineup for XOXO right now. If they can make this work, I'll be so happy.
There's no chance. There are no team-ups in effect. There's no advantage to this comp. However,
XO have
watching.
Such a...
Oh
my goodness.
Oh my days, they're committing. We're going incredible, everybody. The Hulk is on our screens for the first time tonight.
That's it. Time to smash it. Let's see if they are going to be clashing into this one in a big way. Ace trying to clear space towards the sides, but Z10 are just so focused up onto it. We'll be able to push them away from the angle nice and quickly. Some good word though. Ooh, looking to go in a big way themselves. Try and dive into the back line there. Big damage does enable them. Ace going to be able to punch their way through it. Oh, good for the trade-off though. And they're looking to get more where that came from. The cap is out and ready to play.
There is so much in this defensive dive composition running from Zero Tenacity right now. Sokka and Marvel with the shields in the front line. Vibranium shield and magnetic shield, you name it. They got it. It's on lock. And right now, they're gonna really keep that convoy moving right now. I've got to say though, I've got to bring attention to the reality. Portals are up right now. Krakoa is trying to get on the move. There it is right now. They're shielding early. Seraphim shield. The chains! Spectral chains are in effect right there. That's really going to nullify them, lock them down. Limit movement right now. But Marvel's just constantly on the back line. And right now, 27A is going to have to blink away.
Yeah, blink away, stay out of play for a little moment there, but at least they can get back into it nice and quick. Here we go, it's ultimate time. Hulk smash online from Ace here. We'll see if the World Breaker will come into effect. Not today. Oh, there it is. There's the World Breaker. So, going to be able to keep Bison out of play for a second there, but going to be able to do too much more. It's time for the Galactic Legend. Jerry needs to get propped up with some heals, and will be able to do it. They're going to be able to push their way in with Marvel into this one. So, committing a couple of ultimates to keep their team online into this and biding a bit more time. It's a solid outcome, I'd say, for Z10 here, considering they've still got the boundary.
No worries. I've got your back.
Still have that's pretty good options for them. I'll say. And Exo, they can get back in there. They've got Portal if they need as well. But right now, probably line up Agamotto Galactrox would be really good. I'll say there's a pit there. Jerry with the B-hops, we see you. Doing it different on the Star-Lord. All that matters is building up that combo. Until then, they're going to have Wendy for the boundary. Try and stall. Child goes for the slide. Insane! The edge clean on that one right there, taking out Eggsy with a clean Darkchild combination right there. That's going to be strong. We're getting the value. See how it all unfolds for themselves. Galactrox in the corridors. They scoop out the Magneto and they push through with 27A straight on them with the claws.
Yeah, the claws are coming out, and we're going to be dancing our way through it. Arresta online with that one, and Agamotto going out too. They lock down Exy. This is a great change of pace here from XOXO. But the portal, oh no, that's going to at least allow Z10 to get straight back into the fight here. And they're already looking to zone out Zephyr on the opposing Strange. So It's going to be good timing. Bison with the Raging Royal Flush as well. This is exactly what they need. They found a lone builds here. Kumio Unleashed, and not for long. Does get immediately punished there. Big damage straight into the back line. And a Z10 activate with immediate effect. Oh my goodness, Liger. It's Exy time.
Absolutely right there. Moving in, making it happen. 30 seconds left. This is a crazy place to be in Araka right now. Assembling forward. Massive butterfly dance right there. And they're going to get shredded down. Soccer's going to get the doubles there. Eggsy and Jared to finish. 5 seconds left, 3 seconds left. There's only one left. Ace is not going to make it. No chance of the Abyss. Wow. What a hole.
Wow. Just super impressed with what they've been able to enable there, Liger. You know, you think that XOXO were able to utilize all the pieces that they need to succession, but no. Z10, they adapt, they conquer, and they will be able to take full advantage of their composition here. So, even despite XOXO having access to the Elsa, to the Daredevil, it just doesn't matter, Liger. Z10, they push above and beyond.
Yes, indeed. I mean, that's... wow. It's a very tough one, I gotta say. I mean, we're talking about 4 minutes to push it pretty much a third of the map. It's really in favor for Z10 right now. XOXO is gonna have to put the hold of a century right now, and they have to really switch to something to really make it happen. And it looks like Triple Vanguard might be their response to that. Unless Aloe decides to walk out on something different. Strength, yeah, it's gonna be Jeff, never mind. We're going for the safe triple strat instead. Give him sustain, give him pain. And if they can keep building that up, they can really utilize that Jeff ult to really delete some of Z10 out of the fight. Tough one though. Tough one, Matty. Could go either way.
Go either way, and we are going to be jumping straight into the battle this way right now. Let's see if XOXO got what it takes on the defense to hold it down and hold it strong, as Soko already focused up onto the opposing Captain America here. Zephyr in a lot of trouble. Will be able to at least hold firmly onto it for the moment, but Z10 establishing a ton of pressure early, and there you go, shutting down Sunjuk. Were Ace in a bit of trouble. They're forced to concede a lot of space, and one by one they are toppling down. So this is great single targets coming through from Z10 here. They find the key KOs and already will be able to get some good control over the mission vehicle.
Control is the key right there. Gotta say 3 minutes left for them. Trying to make an option for themselves. Dance of the Butterfly could be ready for Eggsy. They're just trying to find an opening on the side for XOXO. They're very bundled up right now, but the opening might just be the front door. Zeth just took so much damage on the thing right there. And he's getting shredded by the needles, being owned by the Sarlacc right there. Ace taking out Eggsy, who was on the flank. And they kind of have the advantage here, so if XOXO want to activate right now, it's probably the best time to go. They can really chug down, Jerry down, Marvel down. That's very good for themselves right here. They push through to actually back into spawn.
Yeah, looking to push her back into spawn and looking to see if they can warm their way into it. At least XOXO, you know, albeit is halfway there, but at the minimum, they at least have a bit more flexibility to hold. Speaking of, Marvel does manage to catch a lone fields, and already the domino effect is coming in once again. Gumio Unleashed. It do not even matter. They will be pushed straight out of that ultimate. Now forced to bring out Fate of Both Worlds here just to keep them online onto the mission vehicle a while longer. And Wendy with the delayed activation on the boundary is so big on Poe. Agamotto around the side. They managed to catch them through it. It's Jeff coming out. It doesn't even matter. The Maelstrom will burn through it. It's all coming crashing down for XOXO right now. The staggered KO into Ace as well is going to be dreadful. They do not need this right now, Liger. They need all hands on deck.
I'm opening a portal.
Yes, indeed. Final portal here from XOXO. You protected it. You're going to need it. You're going to use it. 3 meters, 1 meter. 2.94 meters. Here we go. Is there a chance to contest? Is there a chance for a last-ditch effort? Final fight, could you hold it all? Ace has the meteor. Is it going to fly? Is it going to land? And it hits the side of the wall, just shy of the mark they needed. They're going to be able to capture it back, turn the tide, force Z10 back a little bit, try to buy more time, but Z10's not going to give up easy. They're going to switch up. They're going to bring out the Phoenix, bring out the Psylocke, old school style right now. Honestly, XOXO have a chance here, Matsy. They're going to let the devil out. They're going to run through with Songjok and Zeta frontlining right now, pummeling through, taking out Soko, taking out Wendy, taking out Marv. There they are, awoken right now, awoken and going in, forcing Zero Tenacity out of their chances of winning it right then and there. Oh, they're going to force them into a dire overtime fight for sure.
Yeah, it's all going to come down to OT, and let's see how fun it's going to be as they wait things out. Raging Royal Flush ready for activation. Down to the Codify online from XE, trying to see if they can slice and dice their way through. Marble at the ready with Heaven's Retribution as well, but they won't be able to activate. Songjok Woo looks to lock it in. Double KO. This is not what Z10 needs either. They need to hold firmly onto this one, otherwise we could be pushing our way to potentially a third map lagger. Oh my goodness. What a flip of energy. Here's that Heaven's Retribution though. It's Jeff from Alone Fields. Oh, this could be so big.
Where is the Jeff going right now? He's going to contest. They got overtime, which allowed them to bring Soko up to get the portal. We have a portal play, everybody. Zero Tenacity aren't done yet. Here we go to the action. Agamotto's online, Boundaries online, Resta takes to the sky. They take down Resta. They take down the Jeff. There is a clobbering time and it sends them sky high, but it's not going to be enough. They're sustained. Wendy gets pulled out of the boundary by Songjok Woo, but it's not enough to hit the uppercut combo. Eggsy shreds through, taking out Ace. Jerry goes in, uppercut onto 27 A's right now. Zeta's taken down. They're shredding. Eggsy gets a triple KO. The Psylocke is locked in right there. And just when you thought they almost lost the Zero Tenacity, portaled back in, claim that victory, get their second map, and win that series. Wow. Woo! That was close, Matty. That was close. They could have gone to a map 3. Whoa.
It really could have. Like XOXO, they just dialed in towards the tail end of that matchup there, and they might have actually been able to take it. You know, it was a make or break endeavor, but luckily for Z10, they did manage to make it work in the end there. XE going to be dialed in on the MVP as well, so a big shout out to them for claiming victory on that one. But my goodness, it does go to show, you know, the power of XOXO. They don't tend to play into some of the traditional compositions there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work out so much, but they're still staying true to their style, and I admire them for that.
Absolutely. Good competition, good game, good series for EXO, because they tried their best. But Zero Tenacity were the ones that took the cake, took the big piece, as we said earlier, and they're going to win this 4th series here today, which does mean Zero Tenacity has a couple 2-0s so far this weekend. Looking good for themselves. We've got to bring attention back to Eggsy on the Phoenix right there, burning it up, and even Jerry took to the skies and shredded it up. Songjok Woo was a presence to behold as well, but that duelist potential coming out from Zero Tenacity was just insane. But primed up and ready to go, Soko on the dapper Doctor Strange, getting those Agamottos, getting the value. Maelstroms were just on point. Everybody was clicking together. A little bit of Angela was good to see as well. Maelstrom right there to catch out the Jeff, really turned that tide, literally. Gotta say though, Matsy, that is the lineup right there. They are looking good after that week.
Yeah, they're looking solid. You know, they had a great start into the first day of competition as well, and now they've managed to bring that energy all over again into day 2 here. So a clean run so far for Z10, and their confidence has got to be at an all-time high.
Of course, that's what you need. That's what you want preseason. When you get wins on the board, when you get morale up, get your team confidence up, but you also want hard-fought wins. Wins where you can figure out what you've done wrong, where you slipped up, where you messed up, so that you can use that and keep winning. You know, losing is learning, but winning and making it hard fought can still be a learning experience. So nonetheless, download what you can, figure out what you can, and get victory along the way. And you know, keep on qualifying, make it to the big leagues, which you are already in, of course, with Ignite. But you want to get to the upper echelon. You want to talk about in the conversation of top 20 teams, not just in a Pacific, in the world. That's where you're aiming right now. And we know a couple matchups here so far today. That's surprising everyone. Predictions in the chat are flipping interestingly. I noticed that people aren't expecting these wins, so hey, we live and learn. We love to see it.
That's it, live and learn, and we're all learning together just how wonderful these teams are, and the full extent of their capabilities is being showcased and fully tested. So keen to see more where that came from heading into the rest of our endeavors here. You know, Z10 already on a good trajectory so far, I'd say. But speaking of good trajectory, even if Z10 took a loss into this one, guess what? We're seeing them again in the next series against N1X. So it's not the end of their day.
Oh, it ain't over till it's over. Big matchup up ahead. Looking forward to that. Gonna be spicy. Gonna be good. I will say though, I think that one's gonna go Matsy. Tougher, easier.
I think that the caliber of opponent, I think that XOXO will be able to play with a bit more confidence against the N1 Hex roster. I think that N1 Hex, they looked great into their series against Rival Esports, but I think that XOXO should have a more comfortable time against that roster, let's say.
Okay, interesting. All right, well, there you go, everybody. Stakes have been set by Matsy. If you'd like to predict according to Matsy and get some points, there you go. But if he's wrong and you lose all your predictions,
yeah, blame it all on me, everybody. Hey, my predictions are already in the bin, so don't go with me.
I don't know. Hey, you got flawless yesterday, dude. I got two right yesterday.
I got
you got bang for bang, man. I got. The best I did was I think last week EMEA. I only had two wrong. Only had two wrong. Well, we'll find out. You know, we're getting ready.
Changing every day.
It's gonna. It's truly good. It's really good. But I will say though, yeah, it's been a great series of games today. We got one more series to bang off today. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be grand. I gotta say though, I don't know about you, Matsy. It's nice to be back on Ignite. I think it's glorious. It's an honor as well. Thank you all for having us and enjoying some of your favorite OCE casters here on Marvel Rivals. Looking forward to another banging year of Ignite. It's good times. We got so much in store for everybody. So many cool things planned. Esports this year in Marvel Rivals is a banger. I'm serious. Punch your ticket now. Get on the hype train. All right, chug along with us, and we're gonna have a good time on the glorious train that is Marvel Rivals Esports. We hope you have a good time. I mean, Matsy, it's for this weekend, for the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're talking about 24 hours of Rivals each day. You know, we start off. Yesterday we had Pacific, then they jumped on into EMEA, then America. Yeah, and then a couple of downtime hours, and then we're here now. Yep. Yeah. We started the loop once again. And when we're done tonight, you're going to head on over, everybody, watch some of EMEA, and then some America. It's a great time. And then I believe China's going to start very soon. OCE is going to kick into high gear very, very soon as well. It's a banger month of preseason, everybody. It is going to get so fired up, so good, and I cannot wait. And there's so many new formidable teams from different parts of the world as well. Really, really international experience. I love it. And I want to see more. I'm excited to see more. We got many teams from all across the world. Pacific is just a taste, honestly. Pacific, we call it like the mini international. We have so many great teams, such diverse cultures all playing. It's so cool, and I'm looking forward to more of it. Can't wait. Can't wait.
One more thing, Liger. Don't forget, we've also got China kicking off next week as well, so make sure you check out some of those games if you get the opportunity to. Their rosters are looking really good. You know, I've managed to catch some of their teams in the scrim box there, and they're looking really, really solid. So definitely make sure you check out some of the games out of China as well when Ignite preseason kicks off next week.
Yeah. All right. Well, what's one hero? Give us a secret. What's one hero we see China playing that other regions aren't playing?
It's all the same. It's all the same. It's all the same.
I heard.
I'm telling you, it's all the same.
Heard someone was playing Black Panther. I saw the footage.
Okay. Sometimes, but not often. Mostly, all the same. 100%.
Fair enough. I do believe it's almost time. Before we get into the next match, we're going to have a fun interview with one of the players from Zero Tenacity. We're going to have a chat very, very soon. waiting on that to get solid and ready. We're gonna have a good chat. I gotta say though, what are we thinking? How's the mentality of Z10 right now? You know, they got another matchup ahead tonight. They got coming off a good win. You think they want that momentum? A double 2-0? Woo! That's crazy if they can get that.
No, Z10 is going to be done and dusted. It's XOXO that's going to be playing again tonight, Mr. Lager. But Z10, they're going to be over the moon. So definitely excited for what XOXO is going to do to reset themselves. Z10, yeah, they're going to be absolutely chuffed with a game like that. So keen for XOXO and M1X very soon, everybody. But Z10, no, they're going to be feeling good. I think that I like their unique take towards the meta, you know, in the sense that they're one of the only teams that's brought out the strat pool, even out of Pacific. I think we've seen some brief iterations of it out of the Americas region. So it's been great that it's touched upon to an extent. But yeah, it's in this season, one of those more off-the-cuff heroes. And they're making it work in a big way.
Yeah, of course we're gonna find out. Absolutely. One thing I'm considering. How do we figure this out? The world right now, just witnessed earlier today, the Pirates versus Reject. What do people think now? It kind of shakes up the whole region. It shakes up all of Asia massively. So much information has just been achieved. Or do we chalk it up to the BO3 format? Do we feel as though Reject maybe weren't warmed up yet, weren't in their top form, or maybe they're just, you know, taking it a little bit easy, trying to learn a bit, play it smart, play the long game. You know, I wouldn't do that. You know, a win's a win. You got to get everything you can get. Can't be throwing 3 preseason matches. No. You're locked in, going for the win. But nonetheless, maybe Pirates just got something under their hat. Maybe they're hiding something there. Maybe it's a secret map, or maybe they've got the sauce to bring a little bit of spice to the region. So before any of that though, before the next match, let's get into it, everybody. We're going to have a chat with one of the players from Zero Tenacity after their big win. I do believe it's Soko. How you doing, Soko?
I'm doing good. Feeling pretty good about that last win.
That's awesome to say, awesome to hear. Just want to check in with you right now. You know, your team, you know, you made some big announcements recently. You guys are, you know, formed together, ready to go for Ignite. How do you feel you guys are communicating together with the adjustments to the new meta, the new patch and the hotfix and everything, and White Fox's arrival as well?
I feel as if our communication is gradually getting better. When we initially started, you know, like playing together, there was the language barrier. There still is the language barrier, but it's gradually getting better. And I think current meta, I think White Fox is pretty strong. I think Ultron's pretty strong. Like even Heal Pool. I think there's a lot that you can play right now at the moment.
Yeah, and it's been great to see you guys, I guess, showcase a little bit of that, right? Because we saw even into your matchup just now, you guys brought out the strat pool. Not many teams are even considering bringing that out anymore. You know, it's all just kind of sitting in the same lane. So what's the mindset behind the strat pool for you guys?
I think strat pool is like a very like underrated character. You can build out like support so fast. You can match like gun from like enemy tank pools like at around like the same pace. I think at the moment not enough teams are playing it, in my opinion. I remember when I was on Ego Dev, I remember Bizer started practicing heal pool the moment he released, and I respectively started practicing tank pool the moment he released. So I'm glad it's paying dividends now.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's what we want to hear. We want to hear, you know, your history, especially from the Ego Death days. How, you know, I mean, one of the premier teams to really bring Dive to the forefront on the global stage and really excite everybody there. Do you feel like there's room as this season goes on for Black Panther maybe to return to the fray? Do you think that could be something Zero Tenacity brings out?
I think Black Panther he is playable in certain conditions. I think the map geometry definitely plays like a role in whether or not you can play the character, what supports the enemy team has available as well. And yeah.
There you go. Well, I think we're gonna say without a doubt that your team put on a banger performance. We're gonna let you head off back to your team. And we're gonna say thank you. Anything you want to say to the folks out there, all your supporters, of course.
A shout out Jitward. He was Ego Dev's coach stage 1. Shout out Jitward.
Shout out.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for
Love
your time,
to hear it.
Soko.
Thank you so much,
Appreciate
Soko, for coming on board, and keen to see what you and your team is going to do into the rest of the season. You guys are absolutely crushing it. Keep up the good work, and a big shout out to your coach as well. Those who know, putting in the yards in the background. See you next time, Soko.
Thank you.
You got it.
Have a nice night.
Thank you so much.
See ya. Locked in, confident, got the value they wanted, experimenting with different tactics, and also projecting where the meta will evolve. I like that he mentioned the analysis about BP there. It's something they're contemplating. I only ask because I've had some conversations with some players, and I did also hear that word geometry be thrown around. So, ooh, you know what that excites me about? The new map. That seeks to join the Ignite map pool. I think it might have some Black Panther potential. Looking forward to it, looking forward to finding out. Nonetheless, it's an exciting one. We'll find out, surely. But before any of that, I believe it's time for a cheeky break. What do you think, Matsy?
Sounds good to me, everybody. We'll be back with the final series of the night right after this break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in a moment.